I wanted to start off this video by providing some ways to support people who are affected by the LA fires. So there's going to be links in the description below. I've only been in LA since 2021, but there are some amazing people that live here. Not just all entertainment people, not just celebrities, whatever you think of when you think of LA. There are some real people, and they are amazing. The communities here are amazing. So if you can, please donate. If you cannot, then there are other ways to support that are not monetary. For some context, this video was filmed like 3 to 4 weeks ago, so that's why I don't mention anything about the fires in there. The transition to talking about this to this video is like weird, and I definitely acknowledge that. During like all of this chaos, I still want to provide a sense of normalcy for whoever's watching and also for myself. We'll do what we can. I'll do what I can to support the people who are affected. So here's the video, and thank you for watching. One of my favorite snacks, food, whatever you want to call it, are onigiris. So this right here, if you don't know, is a rice ball wrapped with seaweed with like filling inside. It can range from like anything you want it to, honestly. I have tuna mayo, and then I have just spicy tuna mayo, and then a salmon rice ball. I'm gonna try these and then see if I can recreate some of my own. These things are also going to be my lunch as well. You just peel, and you pull it apart. I can never get these right, I feel like. I went to Mitsuwa Market to get these. This is the spicy mayo one. Their spicy ones are super spicy, so I didn't even realize I chose that one first. So let's try it out. Not bad yet, because I got mostly rice on that bite. I love this stuff so much. I know it's just rice and seaweed, but it's so good. Okay, you know what? I lied. Last time I had it, it was bad. Like, I was coughing. I started choking because it was so spicy. Really bad. This one's actually not too bad. It does have like a little bit of a kick afterwards, and it's like right in my throat. That was the spicy tuna. Now I want to try, I'll do the salmon. So I'm going to try the salmon rice ball now. Also, I love Mitsuwa Market. It is a nice little Asian market, and I can get all my ingredients I need to make my onigiri. So, oops, this one didn't come out as smooth. I've very rarely been able to pull one of these onigiri seaweeds out without making a mess. Exhibit A. Let's try this one out. This one tastes fresher than the other one. This one definitely needs something on it. Salmon by itself is kind of like blah to me, if that makes sense. So adding something always helps. Yeah, I like the flavor of the first one better, but the rice of the second one better. Let's try the tuna mayo one, and maybe this one will be my favorite. Woo! Did we get it? Nah. Ooh. There's like the smallest piece right there, but I'm gonna count it. Nice and crunchy. Okay, this one's definitely been sitting there a little bit longer. Here's the tuna mayo. I like this one because it has a lot more filling. I almost like the spicy one the most, which is weird because I'm not necessarily like the biggest fan of spice. My ranking would be the spicy tuna, and then tuna mayo, and then the salmon. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try to make my own. While you're watching me make onigiri, I wanted to share my story with it. I grew up in Missouri and wasn't exposed to a lot of non-Americanized Asian food until high school, which was the sushi restaurant in Jefferson City, which I still stand by is the best sushi I've ever had. So when I moved out to LA in 2021, I made it my mission to be open-minded and try out new foods. I don't remember the exact place where I had my first onigiri, but I'm like 90% positive it was in the Japanese Village Plaza in Little Tokyo, inside of this little Asian market. After I had it the first time, I knew that I absolutely loved it, but it was kind of hard to find near me. I lived in Koreatown at the time. I couldn't seem to find it anywhere. The H-Marts near me weren't carrying them at the time, so the only place I knew of was the Marketplace all the way in Little Tokyo. Looking back now, I probably could have did more research, but you know, it's fine. I will be the first to admit that I hate paying for parking and driving in the downtown area. It's way too crowded and I get stressed out and it's just not a good time. So I did my best to take the bus when I needed to. Going from Koreatown to Little Tokyo was kind of a journey. It was only about 30 minutes depending on the day / the time. In my head, that was a million miles away. So I didn't make the trip very often my first year. My second year here, I became a lot braver about taking public transportation, and I also was more intentional about taking myself on dates. So I took the bus everywhere I could, which was mainly towards the downtown areas and the Century City Mall. And also in my second year here, I moved into a really tiny studio apartment, which is a side story, but there were 2 bus lines near it that I could easily walk to. I specifically remember this time on the weekend I went to the market and grabbed at least 5 to try. I definitely don't remember all of the fillings and stuff, but I knew that I had a good time. 5 onigiris, hello, come on. That's the place that I went to the most, but the best onigiri I've had was from Daikokuya in Little Tokyo, which is also a ramen joint, but they have really good onigiris, and they are huge, they're ginormous. And the filling that I had was some that I've never seen before. I think I had a chicken karaage one. Oh my god, game changer. Jump to February of last year, I decided to make my own onigiri for the first time. So I got this little onigiri mold from California Marketplace along with like some seaweed wrap as well, and then I just went for it. It turned out really good, and I realized that it was super easy to make, so I've been making them ever since. And yeah, that's it. I mean, that's my onigiri story. The ones I made for this video were good, but I don't know if you can tell, the seaweed became really tough to eat since it was sitting on the rice for a bit. But otherwise, the flavor, perfection. Loved it. I definitely want to try some other types of fillings, but tuna and salmon are the easiest to make. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hi. Bye.